This is the first time this has happened. I went viral recently. Thank you. I made a reel about the Pope. The moment it was announced the Pope was American, I just made a video, and all it said is, I don't like that the Pope is American. Because it used to be anytime you wanted to imitate the Pope, you'd just be like, hey, I'm the Pope. And that felt accurate. But now you can't do that. And the only reason it went viral is because everyone kept commenting that we haven't had an Italian Pope in 50 years. You gotta understand, I was not doing an Italian accent. That is a Pope accent. I don't care where they come from. The moment they put on the hat, they're just like, this is a me now. It's a what I do, it's a how I sound. And it's holy. Do we like that the Pope is American, by the way? Yeah? Good for you. I don't. I'm not, because I thought about it. And the last three popes, they came from Germany, Argentina, and Poland. That means we choose popes based on whoever came from the most Nazi-adjacent country at the time. And now it's our turn. That's not good. There's never been a pope that didn't come from a fallen empire. Do you understand? You still happy the Pope is American? Pope's a big deal in my family. Come from a long line of Catholics. My mom, she almost became a nun when she immigrated here from Cuba. Yeah, I'm Cuban. I know that's the elephant in the room. Everyone wondering what kind of Latino I was when I walked on stage. My dad's white, but I learned no one cares if you're biracial if you only look like your white half. Especially the white half is ginger. Gingers have been so oppressed, even black people started feeling bad for us. The gingers are black phenomenon, that is the best thing that's ever happened to us by a wide margin. And anytime I speak Spanish, people just think I went on a mission trip to Guatemala. It's funny, because my parents told me growing up, anytime I checked the box for ethnicity at school, like check Latino every time, and I did, but then when I looked at my college transcript, it said Caucasian, which means along the way, one of my teachers called an audible. It was like, well, Brian's confused. No way this is, he can't be a Latino ginger. There's only several million of those. One thing I like about being Cuban is even if I'm not gay myself, Cubans have like a flair. If you're Latino, you got a little razzle-dazzle. I may not be gay, but I did this strip at a gay club. And I know this is Santa Monica, and everyone's hot. So you guys like, this guy stripped at a gay club? I did this in Kentucky. I'm a 10 in Kentucky. Mostly because I have all my teeth. And my family tree has branches that actually go out like that. I was on an internship there, and I had to pay the bills. And it was in Louisville, Kentucky. Louisville's a very queer city. I don't know if anyone's been there before. I never heard so many guys be like, I mean, I'm not gay, but I'll fuck a dude. The bar I stripped at, it was a gay bar called Triangles, but it was spelled T-R-Y. Angles. My boss was a guy named Amos. Every time he greeted me, he'd just go, hi, whore. And there was a regular there. No one knew his real name. They just called him Paducah. That's the town he was from. And he talked like this. Had like that Lindsey Graham, Mississippi homosexual connotation in his voice. And he groped me a lot. No, it's okay. It's okay. Thank you for your concern. But I could handle myself. I'd smack his hand away anytime he got fresh. Like, Paducah, don't do it. So he started propositioning me instead. And he'd be like, please fuck me. I'll pay you so much money to fuck me. I always said no. Until one night I was curious about what I went for. I was like, let's set a market value here. You know, I was like, okay, Paducah, if I said yes, how much money would you pay for me to have sex with you? He goes, I'll go to the ATM down the street right now, and I'll pay you $100. You have to stop stripping eventually. It's a young man's game. I'm in my 30s. I went swimming with some old college friends, and when I did, I took off my shirt. And one of my friends goes, "Oh, look at your little man's body now." I was like, "What the fuck does that mean?" She's like, "Well, in college you have these like kind of show-off muscles, and now your body is just more functional." "Oh, but that's a good thing. That shows you have character." I was like, "You just said my body has a nice personality. I never told you your face has a good sense of humor. You got courageous toes." Speaking of body parts, by the way, this is true. I don't know if y'all saw, there are guys who complained that when they got COVID, it made their penises shrink. Yeah. And I honestly got COVID for the first time recently, and I think that happened to me. So now my dick is like, it's like perfect. 13 inches. Was 15, but that felt gratuitous. Speaking of which, I'm in the happiest relationship of my life right now. Found a one with a big old beaver. Happiest relationship of my life. I'm very happy to be in this relationship because my love life got thrown off a very weird trajectory from a very young age. My very first girlfriend pretended to be terminally ill when I was 18. There was a fatal flaw in her plan, though. She kept not dying. So she changed tactics, and she told me, "Oh, I'm actually found eligible for this treatment, but now, if we break up, I'm gonna kill myself, and it's gonna be your fault." We broke up, and it's fine. She didn't die. But that's not fair to me or the women I date now, because she exposed me to crazy girl sex at such a young age. So now I'm forever chasing the high of fucking a cancer patient who's gonna kill herself if I don't make her come. Is this relatable? I'm in grad school right now. Thank you. Because I'm afraid I might be getting too good at comedy. So I have to change. I have to find something else I might be good at. I'm in business school right now, and I'm liking it, but no one told me that business is math. Did you guys know that? I thought it was just synergy. I thought maybe there'd be a class on how to drink whiskey out of a high-rise. I went to business school because I was like, what if I went to school for money this time instead of dancing like I did last time? It's not, my theater background's not conducive to a business, because anytime my teacher asks a question like, why was the company not profitable? I'm like, because all that tax. Am I good at business yet? I worked corporate, actually. I worked corporate, and I did sales for a tech company. I quit that job just because I had to work for a company that like didn't have no cocaine, just less. And it was like a larger company I worked for, so I don't want to say who it is, because it's GoDaddy. And they're publicly traded and litigious. And what I would do at GoDaddy is I would call companies and sell them social media marketing. And sometimes, like, sales is depressing when you don't believe what you're selling. And when I would sell social media marketing, sometimes I would have to sell that to gun stores. Y'all ever seen a gun store Facebook? Nothing about their inventory. It's pretty much all about Nancy Pelosi and AOC. And just weird stats. Like, I just saw one post on a gun store Facebook, and all it said is, opioids kill more people in America every year than guns. And I was fascinated by that post, because I didn't know the gun industry was that competitive. After I quit that job, I got a work from home sales job. And all that means is I would smoke a lot of weed. And my coworker was like, you shouldn't do that, man, because weed makes you lazy. But I work a lot harder when I'm high, because it makes my job a lot more difficult. So I have to. I got caught with less than a gram of weed in Texas. Yeah, in a town called Fredericksburg, Texas. And I know it was less than a gram because I bought a gram and I smoked some. So I was like, no way. And I liked probation a lot more than I thought I would, because I met people I normally wouldn't. Like, we had this drug and alcohol class, and our instructor asked everyone in the room what their biggest pet peeve was. And he got to this guy, Jose, and he's like, Jose, what's your biggest pet peeve? And he goes, when people roll skinny blunts. Just to clarify, this drug and alcohol class was anti. It wasn't like how to do them better. And I loved Jose's answer because he's just saying, I don't like when people don't give 110%. That's his box of chocolates. That's his life metaphor. In Jose's mind, he's like Forrest Gump. Like Mom always said, life was like a fat-ass Rillo. You never know what strain of weed you're gonna get. Run, Jose, run. I can't, Jenny. This indica is a very couch-locking high. I'm Brian Bogart. I love you guys. Thank you so much.